Hi, I'm Aisha Paris-Smith, somatic sex coach and sexological bodyworker based in London. I often get new clients asking me about the process of starting sessions. So this video will support you to hear what some of those answers to those frequently asked questions are. If you have any more below, please book in an intro call and I can answer them with you directly. You might be wondering how many sessions you'll need in order to see results. And I understand that, because when taking a big step towards something that's really important to us and investing your time and your resources into that, you want to know what you're going to get out of it and how soon. However, you've got to ask yourself too, how long is a piece of string? Every client is different, coming with different learning objectives, different things they want out of it, different goals they're looking to meet, different struggles that they need support with. So it's important to look at your personal situation and ask yourself, does this feel like something I can move through quite quickly? Is this something that actually I'm going to need time to unpack and learn various things before I'm going to reach my goal? On average, clients work with me for about 8 sessions to reach their initial goal. Some clients reach that goal in 4 sessions, and couples often come for the day and get what they needed. However, I also have clients who have seen me long term for beyond a year, because they just get so much out of the sessions and want to keep up leveling their skills and their access to this area of themselves, because they see what a profound impact it has on the rest of their life. If you're worried if sexological bodywork and somatic sex coaching fits in with your personal ethics, I would say don't worry about that at all. What's central to somatic sex coaching is choice, and that we adapt the space to the client. So for instance, I have clients who they want to learn about their genitals and the different ways in which they can create pleasure there. And for some of those clients, they will come in person and I'll put gloves on and I'll be directly in touch with their body to teach them. And then for another client, we'll work online and they will explore their own body behind a turned off camera, and they'll never need to share their nakedness or receive touch from someone else. So whatever your ethics are, this is a great route. And it was actually that encouraged me into sexological bodywork. There's no level of spirituality, there's no lifestyle that you need to prescribe to in order to benefit from this work. So there are options when it comes to the different sessions that I offer. You might choose to work online, and if you do, that's great. Online allows you to be in your own space, perhaps at home or in your bedroom, where you have privacy and where you can immediately rest and integrate after a session. You don't have to travel there and back. For some people, that saves on time, that saves on travel expenses. And it's also a way in which you might feel safer. For some people, this is such a huge step coming into sexuality support, and it can be nerve-wracking, and being able to control the environment you're in, being able to step into it and out of it with a click of a button, allows a certain level of comfort. And it might just be the most practical situation for you. And I want you to know that whilst I offer sexological bodywork, it's also available in my online sessions. I simply guide the bodywork so that you can explore your own body, or that perhaps you and your partner are exploring each other's bodies together. So don't worry that perhaps what you're experiencing is better in person. It really comes down to preference, and you trusting in what you're drawn to is really like at the center of the work that we do together. You're a self-organizing intelligence, which is something you'll hear me say a lot. If you come in person, there are 2 options. So online sessions are 75 minutes right now, and in-person sessions are either 2.5 hours or 6 hours. And the 6-hour session is a whole day that we immerse together. We break for lunch, and it's quite a full experience. Some people take that day session and have it back to back, so they end up having a week or a weekend with me to move through what they're challenged by quite intensely. And it's not that what we're doing in session is necessarily intense, but they're really allowing themselves to immerse, to focus, and have this be their priority so that they can see bigger shifts sooner. The 2.5 hour in-person sessions are based in London, in Islington, whereas the day sessions, I might vary location. So if you want me to travel somewhere, you can get in touch with the request and I can provide you with a quote. The 2.5 hour sessions based in London and Islington are actually, they move pretty fast. At the beginning, people say, what are we going to do for 2.5 hours? That's such a long amount of time. And now at the end of sessions, clients say, where did the time go? And, they can't wait to come back the following week. And so this is an important point, that both the 75-minute online sessions and the 2.5 hour ones, after your first session, they're available on a weekly basis. You have to commit to a journey because this is big work. And if you're working with me, I want to see results. I work with people who want to have transformations in their life, and not everyone wants that. So that's something to think about too. Sex coaching and bodywork is not currently something that people commonly ask for when they're speaking with their insurance company. In fact, most people don't know that this support exists, and they tend to go to their doctor or to a traditional talk therapist. Some insurance companies do cover sex coaching and sexological bodywork. You need to ask them. Now, if for any reason they don't, it might be that they cover something else that's also under the umbrella of the services I offer, and we might be able to find that you can work with me another way to reach the same goals because I'm specialized in this area. Another thing that you can look at is if you can receive a grant that will support you with this work. It's becoming more and more understood the importance of taking care of our sexual selves for our mental health, our physical health, and our relational health. So it's something to look into. Now, worst case scenario, if you need financial support but you're not able to get a discount, all of my clients are welcome to pay on a payment plan which splits their package fee into 3 monthly installments. People often want to know, who do I work with? And the truth is, I work with everyone. I haven't niched down, which is like a coaching term for specializing in a certain area of the demographic. I really see that part of my work is supporting society, so I like to keep my doors open. If you're aged between 16 all the way up, I see clients in their elderlies too, you're welcome to come and work with me. I work with all genders. I have experience working with all genders. I welcome the LGBTQ community. I welcome people of all races and of all religions too. What's important is for you to ask yourself, do you want to work with me? It can be helpful to work with people who have experiences or similar lifestyles to us. For instance, I have a lot of people who come who are mixed race, and at the same time, I've seen everyone, and because the method works how it works, which is that we invite your body to share, and then I'm not prescribing things to you. I'm not saying, okay, Andrew, you're struggling with this thing, this is therefore what you need, but rather we get curious together and we explore what your body is asking us to do, which is something that most people can't even compute, so don't worry about that. And we create the sessions and we adapt the tools to what works for you inside of your ethics, your ideologies, and your preferences. What do you want? That's what's important in the session. You don't need to prescribe to any dogma, have any spiritual beliefs or anything like that to benefit from the work.